n8n just released their AI workflow builder and the results are actually good. So by the end of this video, you'll exactly know how to automatically build workflows within n8n, and you will know everything about this new update. We are in n8n and we can already see that there is a big change because now we have the option to build with AI. So if we press on this, the AI workflow builder will appear. The AI workflow builder basically works like ChatGPT. So in here we have this interface where we can type in our prompt and explain what kind of automation we want to get created. And n8n also provides some pre-made options, so we can just select this and then a prompt will automatically appear. So we had selected the summarize emails with AI, and the prompt that we got was build a workflow that retrieves the last 50 emails from multiple email accounts. Then it's going to merge all of those emails together and it's going to make a summary of the most important emails. Okay, let's actually see what kind of workflow this builder will make. So we're going to send this off and then we can see that it will first think for what kind of steps it will add. The workflow has been built and it actually looks pretty good because everything that we have explained in our prompt has been built. So here we see that it's going to receive emails from our Gmail and our Outlook. Then it's going to merge those emails together. That is also what we have said. And in here it's going to analyze all of those emails and it's going to take the most important parts and send this to our Slack channel. From the outside, the workflow looks correct, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the workflow is actually good. So let's take a look in the notes if it is actually set up correct. If we take a look in the edit field, it has set up two variables, the email limit, which is correct because we have also set 50 in our prompt. And in the Slack channel, we have to change ourselves because here it says workflow configuration, update the Slack channel, and that is what we have to do here in this variable. Let's take a look in the Gmail note. In here our credential has been automatically filled in, which is nice, and then all of the other parameters have been also correctly filled in. For Outlook, the credential has been filled in automatically, but we do have an error in here because the folders to include has been set on inbox, but we do not have any folder that is called inbox in our Outlook, so we have to change this manually. Then the code node is going to be set up correctly. In the message model, we can see that the user prompt is going to contain all of the data, and it is obviously not what we want because we also want to have a system prompt, so we have to change this manually. And we can also see that the model has been put on GPT-4o mini, which is the outdated model because we can also use GPT-5o mini. So we gotta change something in here and then the message will get sent to our Slack channel, and the only thing that we have to change in here is the channel itself. Personally, I think that the result is really good because 80% of the whole workflow has been set up correctly, so there's 20% left for us that we need to change to make this workflow production ready. Let's actually run the workflow to see if it works correctly. So it's first going to get all of the Gmail emails, then it's going to retrieve all of our Outlook emails, it is going to merge these emails together, it's going to prepare the emails for the messenger model, and in here we're going to analyze the emails and send it to our Slack channel. But we can see that there is an error appearing in here, and this is because we haven't set up the correct channel, of course. And this is obviously very nice, but we do have to take in mind that this is a pretty basic workflow that has been generated. Beside this, n8n is also going to use a credit system for generating this workflows automatically because we get 50 credits a month if you are on the starter plan, 150 credits per month if you're on the pro plan, and 20 credits per month if you're on the free trial. And 1 credit equals to 1 chat message. So now we have sent this prompt in here, which is going to cost us 1 token. But now if I'm going to type in something in here, so for example, say I want to change something to the workflow, then that is also going to cost me 1 token. Beside this, the workflow builder is only available on the cloud version of n8n, so you won't be able to use this if you are self-hosted, so you have to take this in mind. So there are multiple ways on how we can leverage this workflow builder. The first one is that it is a good starting point when we're going to create a workflow, because the builder is going to create the first part of a whole workflow, then we can refine the parts that are, for example, not filled in correctly or haven't been set up correctly, and then we can add new stuff if we want. Beside this, it can also give us inspiration of what kind of nodes we need to add and how the workflow should be built in general. The best thing of this is that it is going to save us time because it is going to build this whole workflow skeleton for us, so this will definitely help us with speeding up the building process of our workflows. But to be completely honest, this update is not going to replace automators, but it is just going to be an extra tool in their toolkit because it is very nice and it can build workflows, but these workflows are pretty simplistic, and once you make a more complex workflow with this workflow builder, it is also not going to be as correct as what we had in this example in here. So then there are more things that you need to do to make it production ready, and then there are still some skills required for that. Beside this, the real skills of an automator isn't necessarily adding nodes and connecting the lines, but it is more the strategical and critical thinking of how you can actually solve real business problems with using automations. And to do that, this workflow builder is going to make it easier for you, but it is not completely going to do everything for you. By the way, if you want to go back to the AI builder when you have already created a workflow, you can go to the n8n AI, where usually the AI was. And in here at the top, you can switch to the build instead of the ask. So with ask, you can ask the AI questions, and with build, you can go to the workflow builder. And if you do not have access to this workflow builder yet, then this means that the version that you're running your n8n on is outdated. To make it up to date, we will go to the admin panel here on the left. Then in here, we will go to the top where we see manage. We're going to press on this, and then you need to switch the updated version to the latest stable. And once you have switched to the stable, then you're going to save changes, and then you will have access to the workflow builder. If you want to be the person who can solve real business problems by using automations, then you can join our paid community with the link in the description. In here, we have created the course, the 0 to n8n Hero, where we take you from complete beginner to expert in n8n and AI automation. Besides this, you get unlimited tech support, so you can ask us whatever you want, and we will always try to help you solve your problem. This was the video on the n8n workflow builder. If you liked the video, then do not forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.